this so I don't look at you so I don't cry. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Melissa Butler, and I've been friends with Ashley since high school. So that'd make it about 3 years now. Even in high school, when most of us go through that awkward phase that usually contains self-doubt, Ashley was a spitfire. She would speak up for what she believed in. She was confident, extremely independent, super intelligent, and she didn't do anything she didn't want to, but she would gladly let you know along with all the reasons why. And some things just don't change. Then we graduated, and I was fortunate enough to convince Ashley that LSU was the place to go. After she visited the campus, they reviewed her grades and basically handed her a check to come to school there, and she was committed. So I got to spend the next 4 years with her. We started out as roommates, but came to realize that we weren't as compatible as roomies as we were with just being friends. So Ashley got her own apartment and survived off the Wendy's dollar menu while most of us were living in dorms, eating dorm food, and having check-in, check-out procedures for all of our guests. You were definitely living the life. And then during those last 3 years, Ashley was really into her studies, as was I, so I didn't get to see her as much, but that didn't affect our friendship. We were always there for each other, and it has remained that way through today. Then Ashley got into Harvard Law School, and I moved to Houston. What I find so interesting is that as long as I've known Ashley, she is so smart, but is also the life of the party and dresses extremely well. That combination is a rare breed. Every time I would call Ashley, she was at a bar with her law school friends. I mean, every time. Every time I talk to you at a bar. I mean, don't some people go through extreme measures to get into Harvard Law? Like, some people even break the law to get in there? I don't know. And Ashley not only gets in, but they give her a grant to go there. And she not only kicks butt in school, but she gets to go out every single night. I mean, she's basically like a cross between Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook genius, and Carrie Bradshaw from Sex and the City. While living in Houston, I visited Austin for the first time and fell in love with it, and told myself if I knew one person, I would move there. And one day in early 2003, I got a call from Ashley telling me she got a job offer and was moving in May. So naturally, I moved in July. It was so fun being in the same city again, being the beautiful, intelligent, social butterfly that she is. She always had something fun going on, or got tickets to exclusive parties because of her job, and she always was kind enough to ask her clean friend Melissa if she would go along with her. One of those parties was the Austin Film and Food Festival. Ashley, her friend Erin, and I all went to this party with the hopes of seeing movie stars and enjoying the free food and drinks. Little did we know that this party would change her life forever. We all noticed Scott right away, and to put it in a PC way, her best friend's wedding, let's just say that we all thought Scott was a very handsome man. And we just happened to come in close proximity with him everywhere he went for the whole evening. And then Ashley couldn't take it anymore. So anyone who knows Ashley knows if she wants something, she's gonna go for it. So she asked me if I'd better that she wouldn't go over there and ask him for his number, and I was like, duh, I know you're gonna do it anyway. I'm not taking that bet. That's a lose-lose for me, so no bet. Well, Ashley and her new best friend for the night, Bud Light, walked right over to Scott. Walked right over to Scott, who was not only talking to another male, but two females as well, and I was like, oh my gosh, that could be girlfriend? Wow. So Ashley told Scott that her two friends over there, the ones with their jaws on the floor, bet her $50 that she wouldn't ask him for his number. Scott was very polite and talked to her for a bit, but I don't think you gave her your number that night. But you can't say that Ashley didn't. She did the best that she could. She gave it all she had. So cut to 2 days later, and Ashley went to Little Woodrow's with some friends after work, and lo and behold, Scott walks in. Ashley, not having as much liquid courage as she did the night before, kind of put her hand over her face, hoping he wouldn't see her. Well, he did, and he walked right over and started talking to her, ending the conversation by asking her to lunch. Very well played. So they met at Shady Grove a couple of days later and ended up having a 3-hour lunch. When they were leaving, they started walking to their own cars, and Scott called back to Ashley across the parking lot and told her what a great time he had. And when she told me this, I thought, this is it. He's the one, and here we are. Scott and Ashley are getting married right now, and I'm truly honored that she asked me to speak at her wedding. Scott and Ashley are perfect for each other. They have very similar personal characteristics with their determination, hard work, stubbornness, love for life, love for family, and love for each other. I'm not an expert in marriage by any means. Motherhood, yes, but not marriage. I know it's hard work, harder than any job you will ever have other than parenting, but you also get much more in return. You're gaining a partner to walk with you through the rest of your life, a friend to talk to when you feel there's no one else in the whole world who understands you, a teammate to help you rebound when you feel that your kiddos have completely defeated you, a friend who will lovingly tell you when you're being irrational or just plain stubborn. And as you both know, life isn't always perfect. Obstacles pop their head up when you least expect it, and sometimes they feel like impossible obstacles. Just remember, nothing's impossible. Knowing both of you, you can beat these obstacles by sticking together as a team. If you work half as hard at your marriage as you guys do at your job, this will be easy breezy. In closing, I found a short poem by an unknown author that I felt reflected what marriage is truly about. I cannot promise you a life of sunshine. I cannot promise riches, wealth, or gold. I cannot promise you an easy pathway that leads away from change or growing old. But I can promise all my heart's devotion, a smile to chase away your tears of sorrow, a love that's ever true and ever growing, a hand to hold in yours through each tomorrow. So Ashley and Scott, I wish you two a lifetime of happiness, heart's devotion, smiles, love, and maybe moving back to Austin one day.
Thank you. And now we'd like to have Scott's brother Jason come up.
It's always a great honor and privilege to be able to share such a great experience or a great moment with family. Many of you don't know, but when Scott was 6 years old, he received the best birthday present in the world. It was me. So born 6 years apart on the same day, we shared a lot of great experiences and memories together. And he taught me how to ride a bike, he taught me how to ski well, he taught me how to water ski. And even to this day, he claims that he's still better than me at water skiing. But unfortunately, we went water skiing today and the boat broke down. So I'm not exactly sure that he's still better. The jury's still out. But one thing I do know is Scott's a great man. And I know that Ashley and Scott will be very happy together and that he will treat her well. And together they'll be the best that they can be. And Scott asked me to read a poem, and interesting enough, when I was looking online, I had two options that really kind of came to mind. One was a Led Zeppelin song, and one was an E. E. Cummings poem. And I kind of settled on the E. E. Cummings poem because I thought it would be a little bit more appropriate. But when I came and I saw the buffalo and steer, I thought to myself, I should definitely be doing the Led Zeppelin song. But alas, I figure this is only appropriate to read E. E. Cummings. A poem called I Carry Your Heart With Me. I carry your heart with me, I carry it in my heart. I am never without it. Anywhere I go, you go, my dear. And whatever is done, by only me is your doing, my darling. I fear no fate, for you are my fate, my sweet. I want no world, for beautiful you are my world, my true. And you are whatever a moon has always meant, and whatever a sun will always sing is you. Here is the deepest secret nobody knows. Here is the root of the root and the bud of the bud, and the sky of the sky, the tree called life, which grows higher than the soul can hope or mind can hide. And this is the wonder that keeping the stars apart. I carry your heart, I carry it in my heart. Best wishes.